All right, so thank you for that. Let's now segue to the next segment. Okay, it's time for thought of the week. Is crypto a great hedge against inflation? The options are yes, no, it's hard to say. Let's go to Bill. What do you think?
I have to think going into next year, the answer is yes, right? In other words, how are you going to pay for things next year and over the next 3 years if prices continue to rise, if shortages persist, and supply chains get disrupted further by the virus, right? Not having some crypto, right, seems to be a little bit, frankly, crazy, right? In other words, there is a large population out there that believes they should have $5,000 in what they call a monster box of silver coins. You used to be able to get one for about $5,000. Okay, well, what are you going to do with your monster box of silver coins? Can you buy anything with that? Now, I'm not saying precious metals are not a good investment. What I am saying is if prices continue to go up, the only asset class that I know of that can rise fast enough to keep up with inflation is crypto.
All right, thank you, Bill. Let's go to Forrest.
Yeah, I do think that crypto is a great store of value. I agree with everything Bill just said, and I'll also throw in that what are your other options as store of value, and look at the risk of investing in those options right now, and ask yourself whether or not you want to take on that risk. I've contended in the past and on the previous live stream that crypto is actually, by some measurements, less risky than a lot of these other asset classes if you measure the deviation from fair value. So real estate in a bubble, uh, S&P 500 equities in a bubble, precious metals in a bubble, gold has a pretty small drawdown. There's a case for it, but crypto is, yes, more volatile, but way closer to its fair value. It's not trading in a bubble after this latest crash. Were we in a bubble? Yes. When Bitcoin was at 60, it really above 35, 36,000. We were in a bubble. But since it's dropped back below 33, 34,000, we're by many definitions no longer trading in a bubble. And there's not any other store of value asset classes, in my opinion, that aren't trading in bubbles. So I think crypto is the place to have your money, not financial advice.
All right, thank you, Forrest. Yeah, I mean, I would say I would have to agree as well. Not being in crypto is a financial crime, right? Because right now, having your assets in cash just does not make any sense. Inflation, they keep on telling us inflation is temporary, it's transient, but now it's here to stay, right? Inflation is here in the developing world. We've seen inflation in Venezuela and Zimbabwe, but now it's here in America. I mean, yes, it's not hyperinflation, but it's coming, right? So just having your cash, your wealth there in a bank account, long term, if you're losing 5% every 5 to 15% every single year, eventually you will be broke, right? On paper, right? And in essence, the way to hedge against that is to find assets or investments that don't really correlate with the market. And crypto is perfect for that because crypto is really a whole new industry in finance, right? It's the next internet. And for us to be able to hedge versus that by investing in DeFi, by investing in altcoins, to me, this is a no brainer, right? So, my opinion is that yes, crypto is a great hedge against inflation, but long term, right? Only if you don't get wrecked, right? Because if you get wrecked, then nothing is going to really hedge against inflation, right? That's why you have to have sound research, right? And really think long term and make sure what you're investing in is actually making you money. All right, so let's see what the audience has to say here. All right, and they say yes, it's a great hedge against inflation. So tell us what you think down below. Crypto Kitchen says maybe Jeff Bezos will be doing tomorrow is bringing the stock market back to earth. Okay. Okay, John says you lost me at using Ethereum as a store of value. I mean, we have lots of videos explaining why Ethereum is a store of value. We can definitely do a deep dive on that, but not today because we've done that probably ad nauseum. Uh, Somebody says Hodl. Thanks, guys. Great as always. One of the best channels on crypto on YouTube to get good crypto information. Zoom out, guys. Think long term. Thank you, Life 77.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.